Now, hello everybody, welcome back to a third game between UCF and Baruch College. Now, the series is currently 1-1. It's tied. And our third game is going to be the 2v2. It's going to be between Trouble Magnet and IC Project for UCF. They have spawned as a Zerg and as a Terran. And for Baruch College we have Pokemon as a Terran and my Penis Heart as the Zerg player for Baruch College. Now it's going to be basically a mirror match. And the players kind of spawned in cross positions. I mean, the Terran is at the bottom left corner and upper right corner, and the Zerg in the opposite, I guess, for both colleges. Anyways, so we already see a big difference between UCF's team and Baruch College's team. UCF's team has decided to not wall off as in a team, or at least the Terran player for UCF has decided not to wall off. He just right outside his natural, while Baruch College's Terran player has decided to wall off outside the natural. Now I don't know which one I favor really, but I think Baruch College just already has an advantage simply because I find that to be the smart decision. Really, protect your partner from the start. Now I think this SCV is just there to prevent any kind of harassment, so maybe that's the bad thing about it. And Trouble Magnet apparently was requesting a pause. They might have paused at the moment. Are they going to pause? There we go. We saw the stream of a lot of chats. And anyways, the game is back up. We really never left. And my Penis Horde for Baruch College already has his spawning pool up, and UCF's spawning pool has also completed. Now we see a second barracks being added for Baruch, while we see 3 barracks already going in the way. 1 up for UCF. Now, before any engagement, I just want to make sure that you guys understand the importance of the Zerg player in game match. You always want to have at least one Zerg player in a game match, simply because the Zerg player will always allow you to cause some harassment. Now, it's actually interesting. You really want to, as the Zerg player in a match game, you always want to have a lot of Zerglings out at the beginning of the game to harass your opponent. Now, that's something that, or somewhere that UCF's Zerg player has actually failed at. He should have more units, more Zerglings to harass his opponents already. Oh, interesting choice at Tech Lab, a really early Tech Lab for Baruch College, plus a reactor. While UCF, they might just be going for an early expansion. We saw him walling off with 2 bunkers. No, the roach warring is done for my Penis Heart for Baruch College, and that's also interesting. The Zerg player for Baruch didn't have that much. Oh my god, I cannot even speak. Didn't have any units at all. I mean, right now we only see a single roach and no Zerglings. Yeah, 1 Zergling, never mind. There was 1 Zergling. Odd location for a Zergling, but okay. Just trying to fly to the ground. He could if this was Heart of the Swarm, guys, but sadly he hasn't got the memo that it doesn't come out until next year. Anyways, oh, is this barracks blocking the natural expansion? It might be, I'm not sure. Probably not. Most likely not, actually. That's just me. Anyways, something that would work perfectly in this map are Reapers. I mean, look at this huge exposed platform of your main. Same for the opposite team. See? There's a lot. Oh! this is actually really bad. My penis hurt is going to lose an Overlord, which supply caps him. And UCF has the upper hand so far. Some banelings down for Chubba Magnet. Both players are expanding for UCF. And the only thing that I'm gonna complain about is barely any units. You kind of need more units at this stage of the game, just in case an air attack happens. I mean, we see Baruch College with a lot of units at this moment, and they're trying to get out. The supply depot has to be lowered. There we go. He lowers it, and the units begin to leave the main. Now we see a lot of Zerglings. Well, not really, more like a handful of Zerglings. 9 Zerglings moving out at the top of the map for UCF. And Baruch College is just moving out. Now, the difference right here are for sure going to be the banelings. Those banelings need to connect. We already see that IC Project knows that this attack is coming. He has some SCVs positioned to defend against this, well, to repair these bunkers, not to defend against the bunkers. We don't defend against the bunker. No, Baruch College actually is doing a really smart thing, just retreating. I mean, they basically have UCF in a mindset where UCF believes they are contained, and effectively they are. I mean, their army is by no means superior than Baruch's College. More units rallying in or rallying up for Baruch College, and oh, he sinks the SCVs to mine, believing that the attack is done. Maybe, or this might just be part of their actual plan. Now, Pokemon taking a really smart initiative of expanding to a rich mineral field, knowing that their opponent is or are contained. Oh my god, casting a 2v2 is already hard, you know, and there has not been any action. This overseer is probably going to be taken out. Is it going to be taken out? Oh my god. Are you serious? This Overlord is going to survive. I mean, Overseer is going to survive simply because there wasn't a single Marine over there to take it out. Now it's getting full scouting information. Oh, what is this? UCF's Terran player is supply capped. We see, oh, Baruch roaches. And glial reconstruction is almost complete, which will allow these roaches to move underground. This could actually be huge, as there is basically no detection for UCF's Zerg player. There's not a single Overseer. It could cause a lot of damage. Now, these roaches begin to move. Oh, is he going for the actual minerals? No, he just decides to back out. You can see barely the movement underground of the units. And Kion Burrows, interesting choice. Pretty undecisive. More units streaming in for both players. We see, oh, what's this? UCF moving out at the worst possible time. But what's this? Baruch College with the even worse reaction. No, oh no, Dunbar the roaches really close to those banelings, and the banelings actually do a lot of damage to his roaches. And the Marauders are just easily taking out these roaches. Now UCF has the upper hand right here, but oh, Baruch College doesn't have to have that many units to actually counter this. No, some banelings being marched by UCF, while at the same time, is this expansion going to go down? Only a single siege tank protecting Baruch College at the moment. Is the expansion going to go down? Is the expansion going to go down? And yes, it indeed goes down. And the siege tank begins killing UCF's army. Oh, these units are really, really weak. I wonder what Chove Magnet meant by back. And I think a chain link just died for one of the two players. Now we see Pokemon just moving out once again. He preemptively steams one Marine, I guess, to scout. That's a lot of banelings. And yeah, both colleges have actually expanded. Though UCF is going for the third already. At least the third player is going for his third. Now, what are they going to do? We see a single bunker being built by Baruch College. At this moment, we see some mutalisks flying by. Oh, is he going to begin taking down these overlords? Yes, he should begin doing it. Some steamed marines begin taking out the mutalisks. 5 marines against 4 mutalisks. Some Zerglings run down. Oh, is he going to attack? Is UCF going to attack? No, never mind. Now, Baruch College doesn't know what to do anymore. We have a Zergling for UCF spotting for the third. No, Baruch College trying to take once again the high yield expansion, but it is going to be spotted by UCF, and UCF delays the construction of the command center. Now these units are also really weak for the Terran player. He has to steam them a lot. I think 2 steams already, maybe 3. Now we see more mutalisks going in, and they're going to go right into the Baruch's Zerg player. Oh, what's this? A huge drop, causing lots of damage. And oh, is this medevac going to die? Yes, it does. The medevac dies, but UCF begins taking down the roaches. Oh, nice funnel. Baruch College has to borrow these roaches. More reinforcement units coming, and these mutalisks also trying to attack. They took out the queen. That's actually pretty huge. Now UCF taking more overlords down, and the marines in the move command. Oh, just terrible. Things could not be going worse for Baruch College. The drop was finally cleaned up, but yeah, Baruch College has just to retreat. I think they had a contain set up at the same moment, and we see finally the roaches forward. Oh, that's a lot of banelings. And what is he going to do? Oh, he's going to borrow. No, don't do it again. He's going to borrow the roaches just over the banelings, and the banelings are going to complete. Yes, they complete, and they clean up all the roaches except one. No, they clean up all the roaches. So that's a really nice way to lose your army. Just borrow it under banelings and then unborrow it, and voila. No, you saw a magic trick brought to you by Baruch College. Sorry guys, I just had to say that. That was such a terrible engagement. I mean, sure roaches are good against banelings and Zerglings, but when there are a lot of banelings and they do splash damage, and you borrow your units right under the banelings are going to get a huge splash area and be able to do a lot of damage. Now, oh, is this drop going to be spotted? Is it going to be spotted? It seems not. But at the same time, UCF is going for their own drop. And no way, this medevac just stops short. It's just hanging out by this overlord. This is, I guess they're attacking, right? Oh my god, where's this overlord located? I cannot select. There we go. I was trying to select it earlier, but I couldn't. Anyways, UCF's huge army hanging out at the lower portion of the map. While at the same time, the drop has already come in, and Baruch College doesn't have any units to counter it right now. It's going to do a lot of damage, taking out one supply depot, the reactor, a tech lab, and more supply depots. This has supply cab Pokemon, the Baruch Terran player, and the Marines. Are they going to be enough to clean up this army with the medevacs? No, the Marines get cleaned up, but the actual drop, that's sad. And Baruch College just decides to push. Maybe a base race is what they're going for right now. This drop has not been cleaned up. There are a lot of units for UCF, and only a miracle can save Baruch College, losing more roaches once again. And Baruch College really undecisive, sieging up at the center of the map. These units have not been cleaned up yet. They take out this command center. Baruch College's Terran player down to 1. Oh my god. This hatchery was almost taken down by the drop that didn't do anything at the beginning. And the siege tanks begin to be taken out. He on sieges. Baruch College on sieges, but I don't think there's any way to counter this. This could be GG. I see Project saying that he's going to be right back. WB. Well played. Oh, we see a fungal growth going down into the Zerglings. Almost taking them out. But it's not going to be enough. More scans going down. And this is a huge army. Baruch College doesn't have anything to take it out with. This roach charge is going to melt through this army. Massive steam. Pokemon has left. Good game, well played. And we see UCF beat Baruch College once again in this 2v2. Now the series is 2-1 in favor of UCF. And we'll be going to our 4th game, which is going to be now a 1 versus 1 in just a second.